Hi folks, we're back in Deltara Park for a visit to the Nasutoceratops swamp. We're starting here at the Dunes Pavilion. Yes, you're going to visit your buddies in the real Nasutoceratops exhibit. We're going to have to cross the bridge over our little river, which is important to this particular exhibit, as it turns out. We look to there and can't quite see from this position. That's the river toward the Jurassic Bridge. So let's go a little bit further and then spin to that left. And you can see the care building for the Nasutoceratops, which is right on the river. We'll get back to that. So moving across the bridge, here is the exhibit first position, where guests coming across the path can look into the exhibit, and as you can see, the Nasutoceratops with his head in the stone wall, but pretend he's not doing that. This is a long view across the exhibit, much like the Dune Pavilion exhibits, but there's a better viewpoint coming up. You can see we've got water here for the animals, a lot of aquatic biome vegetation there for it. And there's a T-Rex cafe and a teaser for the next video there. But right now we're going to concentrate. Get your head back in the exhibit, blast you. There's an elevated viewpoint area here, which puts it up on a level just above that platform, patio platform for the cafe. So now that the dinosaur has his head out of the wall, let's head on up to that viewing platform. Up and across. So up here you can see into the exhibit. You can see the water areas. There are 3 ponds in there. And you can see the Dune Pavilion in the distance. There are rocks along that side of the exhibit, and beyond it the river. So let's slide down a little bit further. Yes, they're relatively noisy animals. And so are the guys on the other side. So we're going to go down the ramp on the other side. Got to pay attention to our accessibility guests. And that's a ramp deeper into the Cretaceous portion of the park. A little stub area where people can get closer to the animals when they're near their sleeping building. And that's the 3rd pond. So let's head toward the building. We got a couple of Nasutos here, and you can see there's an access for care on the right and a door into the exhibit for keepers. I'm going to back out now, I think. Or maybe, yeah, there we go. Okay. So this style of building I'm going to continue on to in the next exhibit. We're going to spin around here to the Riverside, and you can see there's a small dock here. So this exhibit can be provisioned from launches running along the river. It makes it a little bit easier to access this area. There's 2 stories. There'll be a freight elevator in there. That's what the bouncing arrow was about, as well as a personnel door on the left. So this is the rock wall I mentioned, mangrove growing on the riverside because the water levels would fluctuate. And we'll go aerial to get a look at the exhibit as a whole. A relatively small exhibit. It's a 2-star animal, so it's a beginning animal. Yes, as the cursor running around, I'm looking forward to being able to put air conditioning vents and such like on the roof of that building. We should be getting some of those in beta according to the most recent update, which will be cool. Things will look a lot more realistic once beta hits. So that's pretty much it for this exhibit. You can see how it kind of get a glimpse of how it fits into the park. And let's look at the animals a little bit. I promised you a swamp, and then none of the animals, of course, went in the water. So the first one in is going to sit down and have himself a rest. He's in the 3rd of those 3 ponds we looked at. That's the male. and beyond it, one of the females is crossing the second of the 3 ponds. He's looking content. They're looking content. They seem to like it here. I guess it's not that bad of an exhibit. So this is, once again, close to the end of the video. And, hit the usual buttons, make comments. You can help me grow the channel. I'll be more encouraged to do this stuff. Yes, listen to Nasuto. And it's leaving, and so is Dino Bob. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you again in another video. Take care.